TechTales 102, good morning to you. This is another UPS incident that's actually occurred prior to the one that was in episode 101. This one occurred while I was up at the cabin during the planning retreat. Wait a minute, why are you wearing the same shirt that you were wearing in episode 101? Well, Doug, that's because I filmed them back to back. It's more efficient that way. That way I can kind of bulk create them. Oh, well, that sounds like a good idea. I like that. Well, thank you, Doug. But by the way, you're wearing the same shirt. Oh, that's awkward. Carry on. Well, thank you, I will. So, here we go into this is the law office, Bravo, and I worked through this incident with them by phone. They called because this screeching loud alarm was going on. Now, it was a very similar UPS as the one that was in episode 101, and you heard how loud that alarm was. This one seemed to echo through the office more, and there was an attorney that shares a wall with the room where this device was, and absolutely driving her crazy. So let me show you some videos I have of that. These aren't edited down in any way. So this first one, what I'm actually doing here is this is after the event. I've gone back to the office. There's nothing plugged into the UPS at this point. So here it's showing an output of nothing, 100 minutes of runtime, and then another button that shows 0% of capacity, and there's battery capacity showing 100%. Now, I'm going to show this next is just a picture that shows there's nothing plugged into it. This is the UPS connections back here. Now, these four right here are for battery and surge protection. These two are surge protection only. Now, this is something I've seen happen when people buy their own UPS devices, especially the ones that look like just look like a big surge protector that are not rack mounted. Some of the outlets on the device will be surge protection only, and I frequently find people plugging in to the ones that are surge protection only, not realizing that that's not going to provide any battery backup. So mainly on this photo, I just wanted to show that there's nothing plugged into this device by the time I arrived at their office, because we shut the thing down and plugged devices directly into power supplies. Now here's where I'm unplugging the UPS from the wall. Still, there's nothing plugged into it. And I'm going to show what happens to it here. It gives two little beeps about every 20 or 30 seconds. That's what it does. There's a battery indicator on there. And that's the only clue that we have that it's running on battery power right now. I'd rather you'd be showing in red or yellow or something like that. 0% load right now. Battery capacity is at 100%. And do I go through those buttons again here? I don't get to see a play indicator when I'm showing you videos this way. Show me something else here. Come on. Battery capacity. We know we're on battery because we see that battery indicator. Now 93%. It just went down a little bit with nothing plugged into it. Output 120% or 120 volts. Showed a runtime. Load is 0. That load 0 indicates there's nothing plugged into it. And then I'll just turn it off here, and I think I'll right away turn it back on again. There we go. And it'll indicate we're on battery. Battery capacity is showing full. Now it just went down to 3 bars. Now look at the next. It shows runtime 55 minutes, 0% load, battery capacity 66%, input was 0. So that's how those numbers show while there's nothing plugged into it. Now here We have runtime 51:47 minutes. Battery capacity is showing 3 bars. Load is at 0%. And then battery capacity 57% again. And coming up here, I think I show how to disable the alarm, because that's something we were trying to do over the phone, is disable the alarm. And it turns out it will not disable when the battery is completely depleted. You can only disable it while you're getting these 2 beeps, which is not very helpful. There. What happens, I held down the menu button for a few seconds, and then we get that speaker with the X through it. And that's what indicates that the alarm is silenced now. So I wind up removing this battery from the rack, and I have it on my desk now. I have the replacement batteries, and I'm going to do a separate regular tutorial video about replacing the batteries in it, and that's lab work. And then I just cycle through these again. Is there anything else I care about to show you in here? I don't think so. I think I'll disable that. Yeah. Disable the alarm silence. So now the alarm is active again, and it'll beep every 20 or 30 seconds. That's not a very loud alarm. It's not very annoying. It didn't get annoying until it was completely depleted. So that is, now when I was doing this remotely by phone, I had the receptionist, who is actually the most computer technically capable person in the office, and pretty capable at that. She was on a cell phone with me, but with that loud alarm just constantly ringing, she couldn't turn the volume down. We were trying to disable it, and we wound up just turning the power off and then plugging everything into surge protector ports. Now, this UPS was not powering a server at all. This UPS was only there to provide power to the phone system and the network switch that provides phone signals so that their phones would stay up. There's absolutely no computer equipment back in this room other than switches and the internet router. So the internet router was also powered by this UPS. So that'll do it for this session. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.